start with standard 3 subject EVs. Okay, you all have to take your textbooks also out. Today we will start with lesson number 9, page number 53. Where does water come from? In this lesson we will see from where do we get water. See now, first question, choose the correct answer and put a tick next to the proper picture. If your answer is different from all the given pictures, write it in the empty box. First question is, what do you drink water from? See now, I will show you this page also, page number 53. Okay, I hope you all are taking your textbooks also out. Now see, first question is asked that what do you drink water from? In all these options, which one do you choose to drink water? So see, you use a glass, or you use this vessel, or a bottle. These are the three things in this picture with which you drink water. Next is, what is this drinking water stored in? The water that you drink, in what is it stored? We'll see that. See, the first picture of a jug, you can store drinking water in that. Second is a pot. Third is a can. Next is a vessel, and these are also different types of pots. Okay, all these vessels are used to store drinking water. And in villages, in the schools, see, these kind of pots are used. You can see in this picture. So what is the meaning that in all of these vessels we can store drinking water. Next, the third question, where do you think this stored drinking water comes from? Now you all will have a question that from where do you get this drinking water? So from where do you get? You get the drinking water from the wells, from the dams, and also from this taps. Okay, now we'll see the next page, page number 54. Let's start. Where does all this water come from? All this water that we get for drinking and also for other household work, where do we get this water from? We'll see it now. The answer to the question is rain. All this water that we have, we all get it from the rain. All the water that we get comes from the rain. When it rains, some water flows under the ground, giving rise to rivulets, streams and rivers. See, many of the time you might have seen that when it rains very heavily, even on the road also you can see small lakes flowing by the roadside. So whenever it rains, water flows over the ground and it gives rise to the rivulets, streams and also rivers. Some water collects in the low-lying areas. Thus lakes are formed. In some regions where the land is on a very low altitude, what happens there? Water is being collected and that gives a form of lakes. A flowing river is sometimes blocked by building a wall. This is called as a dam. See, we have seen dams on the river, that is to store the water. When it does not rain, the water from the dam is used. Some rainwater seeps into the ground. To obtain this water, we dig wells. This water can also be taken out by using hand pumps and bore wells. See, when it rains, some water also goes deep into the ground, and to remove that water, people use bore wells and also hand pumps. They are also done, and with the help of that we remove what happens that when rain it falls on the mountains, the water slows down along the hill. What happens then? Numerous rivulets of water flowing downhill join together to form a river. See, when a mountain is there and the rain that is falling on the mountain, then the water comes down from all the directions. It comes from this side, even the back side. These all small rivulets, when they come on the ground, then they all form together into a river. A river flows down mountains, plateaus, through valleys and over plains. You can see water, it flows from a higher level to a lower level. Next, water bodies. Flowing water and stores of water are the examples of water bodies. Springs, streams, rivers, lakes, reservoirs, creeks, seas and oceans, these all are called as water bodies as they have water stored in themselves. Next we see is landforms. Due to high and low levels of land at different places, land gets different forms. See, when you travel outside, you might have seen that the land present everywhere is not same. Somewhere you can see land is high, low, okay? Mountains, peaks, hills, hillocks, plateaus, plains, passes and valleys are all the parts of landforms. Okay, now we'll see from where do we get the spring. See, in the box the picture is also given to you. Rainwater that seeps into the ground, means the rainwater that goes into the ground, it seeps into the ground through the cracks in the soil and rocks. It goes deep into the ground by the cracks in the soil and also in the rocks. Even under the ground, it flows from a higher level to a lower level. Even if it is under the ground, it flows from a higher level to a lower level. This groundwater comes out of the ground in some places. This groundwater where the land is on a lower level, water comes out from there, and that is called as a spring. Okay. Now we'll see on the next page, page number 55. See here, you can see a map is given. Okay. This map is of our Pune district. Okay. You all have to see in this map Pune district, and by observing this map you have to answer some questions which are given below. To answer this question, you have to take help of this index. Okay. We'll see the first question. Write the name of the river which forms the southern boundary of a district in the box. Now first question what is asked, that you have to write the name of the river that forms the southern part of the boundary. In a map, if you are not able to find the sides, you have to just see this index. See, south, it is in the downward direction. So here, that means that you can find the river in the lower part. Now we have to find the river, so we will check the index. River, see this picture. Wherever you can see this image or this symbol, that will show you the river. So here, see, you can see I mark it with the pencil. This part, the river Neera. Which? The river Neera. This is the river that forms the southern boundary of our district. Okay. Next, trace the course taken by the Mulamutta river. What is the next question asked? That you have to trace the course, means trace the path or trace the road through which the Mulamutta river flows. So you can see it starts from Paud. See here, Paud is given. Below it, Mulamutta river starts from here and also from here. Everyone, you can see, we have marked it with the pencil and it ends here, near the river Bhima. Okay, so this is the course taken by the river Mulamutta. Okay, Now the next. Look for the reservoirs in the western part of our district. Look for the reservoir. Reservoir, see here, lake or reservoir. This is the symbol for reservoir. You have to find this symbol in the western. See where is west? This side. See west. It is given this side. So in this side you will find the reservoir. Write the name of any two reservoirs in the box. See, you can see reservoir Bhima and Pavna. See, Pavna is here and Bhima is here. Okay, so these are the two reservoirs. Next is circle the names of the peaks in a district. We have to circle the name of the peaks that are present in a district. Now peak, this is the symbol for peak. Okay, you have to find this symbol in our district. See, you can see here in this southern western, in the west part and in the southern part, Torna, which is the peak. It is the peak Torna. Next, draw a box around the taluka headquarters in the low-lying area of our district. Now what is being said that you have to make a box. You have to make a box around the headquarters of our district in the low-lying area. Low-lying area means in the down part of our district. See, you can see here. First is the Belhe. Second is the Bhor. Second is Bhorier. Third is the Baramati. Here Baramati. Here it is Saswad, and here it is Indapur. Okay. These are our taluka headquarters, which are in the low-lying parts of our district. Okay. Now we'll see the next page. Page number 56. See, there are a picture given of some children. There, an experiment is given to you, which you have to try. I'll just explain you this experiment in a simple language. See, in the first picture you can see that a boy is having one bottle full of water, and he can drink the whole of the water from the bottle himself. He does not have to share the water. So you can imagine he will get this much quantity, the whole quantity that is present in the bottle, all the water he can drink by himself. Just in the second picture it is given that there are now two boys. The same quantity of water is shown to you, and now the same quantity of water the boy has to share between one of his friend. That is, bottle is one, but who is going to drink the water? There are two people. There are two children. Okay. So now compared to the first boy, the second boy and the third boy, they both will get only little water to drink. Okay. In the third part, it is shown that same quantity of bottle is given to you, but now you have to share them between 5 people. How many people? 5 people. Okay. So now the basic thing is that it is just told to you that, see, first the boy can consume the whole bottle. In the second picture he has to share that water with 2 people, and in the third picture it is given that the same quantity of water he has to share with 5 people, with 5. So when he will share with the 5 persons, what will happen? Each one will get very little water to drink. Okay. Think about why this happened. So why will this happen? Because the members who are collect rainwater, Mysore and Cherrapunji, there are the two places in India which receive the highest rainfall in the world. These are the two places in the world which receive the highest rainfall every year. In summer, however, there is shortage of water in those places. See, these two places, they receive the very high level, very most amount of water. Then too, in summer, they have very less water for their needs. The same thing occurs in Konkan region of Maharashtra. This is because adequate efforts are not made to store rainwater. Storing rainwater will help this problem. So you can see why do these people face the problem of scarcity of water, because the people living there, they do not take much effort to store the rainwater. If these people start storing the rainwater on a large amount, then what will happen? There in summer they will also have enough water for all their needs. Okay. Now let's see the next page, page number 57. Here also there are some questions asked. We'll just answer them. If rainwater is collected and stored, can it be used later? And the second is, how will you store rainwater? So what is the question asked, that if you store the rainwater, can you use it later? So the answer is yes. If you store rainwater, you can use it again afterwards. And how will you store rainwater? Rainwater, you can store it in many ways. Like as I personally store it by keeping empty vessels in open rain. I store rainwater in that. Many of the other people use different tricks to store rainwater. Dams are also created to store rainwater. If human beings begin to use all the water for themselves, what will happen to other living things? See, if he starts using all the water for only for himself, then what will happen to the other living things? They will not be able to live, because water, it is a basic thing without which no living thing can exist. Okay. Now, do you know that the pipelines are used to carry water from distant wells, lakes, and also water tanks to our homes? In some areas, water is provided through tankers. See, nowadays, mostly in all the areas, we can see pipelines through which water comes into a house by the tap. But still, in some areas, their water is supplied through tankers. Now we are finished with the lesson. We'll just go through the important points. First one is, all the water that we get in rainwater, that is the rivers, lake and springs, they all are formed only because of rain. Rivers start in high places like the mountains and the flow of downhill. And the last one is, it is very